Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Number 21, Todd.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 18 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Rams 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. They will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
It's a gain.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm going to pull out 147 points and there's nothing left.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big towards the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run, it's Gurley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Robinson on the stop.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered.
Aldrick Rosas lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Makes the score.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds, 76 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Todd Gurley.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle there by John Johnson.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Ryan, he completes this to Russell Gage. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. He's inside the 40.
Ryan's pass complete.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
He's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
First down, Brown. Number credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's good.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Going up top. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. On first down, it's Gurley. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Gone. It's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down on the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's got his man on the out route. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Rosa's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Falcons 24, Rams 21.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it? To find out all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Thomas. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery. Gone. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Intended target there, Malcolm Brown. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 35. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Falcons 24.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
24.
But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st down.
Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 12. Ryan, slant to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They go play action with Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on running to the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Brown on the carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A run here with Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Ryan's pass.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Again, Ryan. And will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
2nd and 10 at the 40.
Throwing again. Ryan will drop this underneath to Gurley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On first down, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Ryan's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A gain of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw again is Ryan.
For a second there, I thought that might bring big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
touchdowns and 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. That's complete to Smith. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again. Ryan. That's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today,
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.